stay at the beach here on Paradise Island in the Bahamas.
And can they score in their backcourt?
What's the focus like for both these? And now Trey Galloway, a new starter today for Indiana, and he finds Malik Renew in the middle. Today they'll go with Aswin Arunse, and here he is with a touchdown low.
And the flex cut by Trey Galloway.
Wesley Cardette Jr. And it falls right down to day in a row. Been involved in their pregame warm-ups as he was here a moment ago. They're all Big East showings here at the Atlantis tournament.
Oh, wow. A little bit sinks on Beth because the guards for Indiana haven't shot it well, so you need help on the Ballo matchup at that time.
Joseph on the drive, switches to the left day, and they've got to make their layups. They were not strong around the rim yesterday. Here's Galloway.
Here is to make sure they guard the ball, not the action. Keep the offensive player in front of them. That's twice that good yesterday. He was in foul trouble.
Foul trouble early, yeah. Lost to Louisville.
It's simple, right? Fundamentally guard the ball, and on the offensive end, move it.
For breakfast came at about 8 a.m. and playing here 11 a.m. local time. Off the fake. That'll get Corey Floyd to the line, the 6'4" junior from Franklin, New Jersey.
Transfer from UConn. There's a little bit more girth to this matchup with Ballo.
Mid-range, Miles right. Pierre, unattended outside, so he'll drop it on him.
Hepburn totally controls the game on both sides of the ball.
Rice back to Ballo, and he'll win that. A turnover. Almost gave it right back, but Rice head up, finds Galloway, quick to pull the trigger, got it for three.
That's an example of it right there.
Floyd hesitates, Ballo rejects. And Bach leading scorer when he came to town.
He's got to get a rebound and get out in transition.
Pierre hits for three. Side for Providence. Here's Ryan Mila. Back out to Asandiko. Off the mark for three.
Just a little
Providence
short.
Picked. And Baco into the lane. Count it.
Play like that, you start to get your confidence going.
Well, he's hunted his shot the last couple of trips up the floor.
Limited time. That's because they're featuring the inside, which is what they should do when you have that kind of play. And there's Miles Rice off the mid-range. Anything else he does for Coach Woodson would be a bonus.
Mila working on the shorter defender. Asandiko, and he's going to
through the post. They're scoring in transition. They're shooting 58% from the floor.
Offensive rebound. Hatton stick back is good.
Ovation.
Yes, he did. Joseph. Tucker held his ground. Joseph. Look at him get after the rebound. Short on the shot. Asandiko may. Formerly at George Mason. Prior to that, an assistant to Rick Barnes. Look out, shot clock's winding down. Joseph finds a shooter. Abdur-Rahim fouled on the shot. Great too to see all the fan support, everybody trying to pick up the Friars and the Hoosiers around campus here.
He's got size to defend inside. Look at building a wall right there. Good D by Goody, back to back. And now you learn. You find out what you need to find out. I've already seen Mike Woodson make a couple of adjustments, extending their pressure, putting Miles.
Game in a row, has to sit early. Hatton fouled.
See from your team early. You know, can they adjust?
Defensively, Mike Woodson talked about that. Not being good enough the last couple of days at court. Stepping back, looking for the three. Abdur-Rahim, nice step through on the drop-off. And the throwdown for
action with guards, not with bigs.
Pierre got it over the top of the smaller cups.
By him.
He's been a difference maker.
Yeah, off the bench. He's been active. He gives him a little size at the 4 spot.
Pierre trying to mess with Baller.
Little roll replace action.
Barron in and out. Ballo running the floor. And one.
I'm telling you, for his size, entire basketball world as a whole.
Darren George, Jason Phillips, and Chris Merlot. Approaching 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Hoosiers have led throughout, and Goody gets the block there on Abdur. 18 points in the paint for the Hoosiers. They'll step outside the line here with Mbako to run it. Jaden's got 8 points to lead the way for PC. And Abdur Rahim continues
Commencement at our respective universities. I just said that.
Here's Mbako, pull up, no. How about this week for Hoosier fans? You can come down here for the women's team, the men's team. There's the former champs on the women's side. And of course, they have an outside chance of playing in the Big Ten State to stumble.
Look at the transition game. To the right guy. Perfect. Nice.
They're a big bucket. Rice. Ballo working on a Sondako. Backing him in and missed another chip.
Calling a timeout is one way. Substituting is another. Changing your D. Changing your ball screen coverage. Their effort.
They've settled for jumpers the last 2 times up the court, and Renew runs the floor with those. Boy, a mad scramble, and Joseph tries to finish it off. Floyd inside gets the lay-in. From Barron. Galloway, and Mbako, and a foul. Great. And Oklahoma.
Louisville picked to finish.
To the lane. Mila steps back out. They got to hustle. Did not.
So if you're not guarding the ball and you're not guarding the rim, you're going to be in trouble.
Mbako contested three. Mila with a hand. Ball back. Under 2 minutes to go. Galloway's floater. No box out. He'll flip it up backwards. And Rice, the quick outlet. Mbako all alone.
That's Miles Rice. What a rebound.
Cardette. Another tipped pass. Pierre got it to beat the shot. So this will get Goody to the line.
And an Oklahoma player stepping on the floor. And Abdur Rahim needs to make sure he checks into the pass as well.
Galloway is back out there with the starting unit as he was at the beginning of the game. He puts one up and in.
That pick and action with Ballo.
Stepping into the three.
Man, our buddy Tom Green in the studio. The head coach at South Florida. If you know the Abdur Rahim family, they've been a big part of basketball for decades.
Not the puppy set, couldn't hit that. Breakout for Galloway, foot race is on, and Trey with a little English on it.
Did not play in the Big Ten tournament last year, then had surgery, so he's still coming back from that game. So he's going to have to be able to play with some discipline.
6'9" junior out of Miami, completes the three. Miles Rice had 5 assists in the first half for Indiana. Again, they pound it inside. Renew. Indiana had a 9. Gets the second.
This is 3 games. It's holding up strong, and there, Mbako.
Point up of it. He's got 16 now. And the Friars counter. Eli DeLore.
Got Renew in that playmaking spot right there in the middle of the floor.
Kicks it back out. Galloway 3. Executed perfectly. Pierre. Short. He'll try again. That one was a better look. Right before the timeout, that last whistle was on Abdur Rahim, his 4th personal foul. So their bench spark is...
You're already into your legs.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice play on the spin inside. Sondako
Forward are going to manipulate the low eye where Mbako is supposed to be and put him in coverages that are going to be challenging.
There are. Mbako unattended. Got another.
Team, that's Really good efficiency.
Floyd.
Years old. He's one of the bright young coaches in the game.
Esondiko on the pick and roll, looking for an opening. The tip is up and in. They're using him as a screener. Galloway going to take it to the hole, and a chance for a three-point play. Marlowe will check.
Taking him below. Excuse me, that Joseph, so good taking him below the level of the screen. There's just a nice fight on the block by Pierre to get in front of that post up. And Galloway with another triple, that's three. Last in three-point attempts, 12th in three-point percentage last year. They have improved that mark through the portal and through the individual. Good fill behind the penetration.
Mbako, tough step back, and he hits it. First win of this tournament after back-to-back losses.
Good cut.
Nice cut, Floyd. Galloway lost. Catch for Goody, makes it, and then is fouled on the shot.
That was a really athletic play by Luke Goody. As Galloway was thinking he was going to 10 twos for Illinois. Tells you a little bit about his scout.
Arunse sets the screen. Pierre floats one off the window.
He reads. He sees.
Galloway. Third-ranked Gonzaga earlier in the tournament. Mbako continues his big. He'll have the ball underneath. Arunse.
Line, and we've seen his moves around the bucket. He's got tremendous upside for Kim English in Providence.
Fires that over to Mbako. So good today on that pull-up mid-range. 6 assists now for Rice. Delorier, already hit one over there. Delorier again.
Today.
Because that came into play with their game against Oklahoma.
He said every coach in America ought to have.
Trailed by as many as 19. They got it into single digits once, but have not been able to make a... Ballo, isolated. Ballo into the lane, goes to the right hand, short, and a foul.
Free throw line.
Offensive rebound.
Well, that's the size on the free throw line. Well, they switched that.
And then Ballo's going to be whistled for holding him up. Pierre. Galloway went under the screen. Renew in the middle. Ballo on the baseline. Game last night and then bouncing back for the early game today. Pierre. Short.
See, that's drop coverage.
They get the clear out for Renew. Spins back to the middle. Goes to the left hand at the rim. Double comes. They swing it around. Floyd off the bounce.
Mbako trap.
Reads the double. Finds Goody. Steps inside the line. Whoa. Still 10 on the shot clock. Cardette Jr. That one won't drail. No, Floyd way up above the rim for that rebound. They first arrived here with us. Be consistent, shoot the three better, keep growing better defensively.
Illinois with a good win over Arkansas. About UCLA, see how quickly we can. Got to remember the realignment, right?
Every day or week when you're speaking of the realignment, that's a Big 12 game this year. Renew. I believe that'll be the 4th and 1 opportunity. And now for Indiana, 89-73, your final over Providence. And it is Mackenzie Mbako with the 25-point show.